welcome to the interview show. Today I'm here with Glynis Claffey and Wes Kearns, and they're a couple of book writers. They write educational books for children. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, welcome to the interview show. Today I'd like to welcome Glynis Claffey and Wes Kearns, who are a couple of very experienced educational writers for children. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, how long have you been writing books for children?
We wrote this one called Understanding People, and we've also written some other social studies textbooks for children.
About when did you get started in the writing?
Well, this one we wrote in the 70s.
Oh, so you've been at it quite a while now,
Yeah.
20 years at least.
Yeah.
Good. And you, I understand, do the writing. And Wes, you take the pictures for the books. Am I
That's
correct?
right. Yeah.
How long have you been a photographer?
Well, most of my life, because I'm illiterate, and that's.
Well, that's a good way to make up for it.
Yeah, I think so. As they say, a picture can speak 1,000 words.
That's definitely true. I understand you have a real nice place for writing your books in Illinois, I believe it is.
Yep.
Riverfront.
Is that what it's called? River Forest.
River Forest.
River Forest.
Haven't lived there long, I take it.
No, we spend most of our time writing. I, don't spend much time doing anything else but the writing.
Not much, but
And I just snap pictures.
just snap pictures.
And
The pictures are pretty much all around the world, aren't they?
Yeah, we travel all around the world taking pictures and learning about different cultures to talk to
You
the
brought a
children
picture
about.
of your home in Illinois, I believe.
Yes,
Look out your window anyway.
out the window. There's a nice river in River Forest.
It's a picture I took.
Beautiful, beautiful.
We could.
You could go in on the river. There's.
About how many months
Yeah.
out of the year do you think you spend writing there?
Oh, I write like 9 months of the year. The remaining 3 are spent traveling.
Spend travel.
He's not there much because he can't write. There's not much else to do. It's kind of.
Took one
Quiet.
picture and left.
One
Yeah.
picture
That's
left.
this one.
I guess that would be better, being as you aren't married, that you don't spend that much time up in the woods alone, huh?
Yeah.
I noticed the photographs in there are really some real good photographs. Maybe if we can get a shot of those.
Well,
if you can hold that up.
Sure. This, like I said, was taken in the 70s. It's of a hospital
How
type
times change, huh?
thing. Yeah.
Interesting story behind that picture, because the fascinating thing was that this wasn't a real nurse. She was just.
Just there, huh?
She had some nasty background, like mail fraud or something like that, and this was just a cover for her as she was moving along.
I'm in Illinois.
And it was because of this photograph that they actually caught her.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, that's something good comes out of everything, huh?
Yeah.
Well, so what do you have planned for the future?
Well, we plan to write some more books, do some more traveling. This one is about Mexico and Canada in relation to the United States, and our next one's I don't know, what's the next one we're going to write about?
Well,
It's basically wherever he wants to go on vacation is, where we write the book about.
He takes pictures and you write the stories around
Right.
him,
yeah, I'd like
Yeah,
to
it
go to
works.
Iceland.
huh? It
Iceland.
works out nice.
I don't want to write about Iceland.
The Antarctic?
Definitely not. It's too cold.
Penguins? What's
Wrong.
with penguins?
I don't want to write
Kids
about
like
penguins.
penguins.
I don't like penguins.
What do you like?
I don't know, someplace warm.
Someplace warm.
Yeah.
How about tigers?
I'm sick of Illinois, so if we could get someplace.
Well, if you wouldn't spend 9 months there.
Well, what do you expect? I need to write. I write poetry for the books too.
You do.
Yeah.
Do you
Pretty-
have any all-child related,
Yeah. There's, some pretty
inspirational type?
inspirational poems. Yeah, they really are. They're really good for the kids to learn, about the different cultures and about themselves. They're good books.
Very interesting.
I could read one of them if you'd like.
Sure.
Or you can't read it, can you? It's illiterate. People can be short or tall, thin or fat, big or small. People can be young or old, fast or slow, shy or bold. People can do different things, ride on buses, swing on swings. People can be grumpy or glad, surprised or angry, happy or sad. People come and people go, people change and people grow. I look around and I can see the world is filled with people like me.
Yeah, it's a shame I can't read that.
Well, at least you can hear her read it to you, though. I'm sure that makes up for part of the...
Oh, yeah.
You could take a reading class, Wes.
No, I'm just happy hitting the buttons on the camera.
And I've tried to teach him. His IQ level is basically zero.
Stops at pushing buttons on the
I
camera.
It stops at
She
pushing
doesn't like
buttons.
me that much.
Well, thank you very much. And that's all we have time for today. I'd like to thank Glennis Claffey and Wes Kern for being here with us today. And until next time, goodbye.
Can you keep talking? They're going to do the close over again. Okay, so just close again.
One more time.
Pick up from where she was beating on your... Yeah.
That was pretty good. I'd toss out the brass knuckles.
Play it back with her.
So
Where were we at a minute ago?
we were at the point where he couldn't read.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't. You could take a reading class, Wes.
Yeah, well, I like hitting the buttons on the camera.
And that's basically all he can do. I've tried to teach him how to read. He can't even read my "how are the people in the picture,"
There's some
type
big words in
people
there.
meet needs. They're not really hard words, but they're beyond him.
Well, I can tell it's a great literary loss for me.
Well, that's all the time we have today. I'd like to thank Glennis Claffey and Wes Kern for being here with us today. And that's it for the interview show. Good night.
Milosich, and with me are Good afternoon and welcome to my show. I'm Lisa Milosich, and with me here are my guests, Steve White.
Cut.
Good afternoon and welcome to my show. I'm Lisa Milosich, your host, and with me I have Steve Brown and Dee Dee White. They have an interesting affair going on. It's kind of an annual type affair. Why don't one of you tell me something about this? How did it start out?
You'd like me to start?
Go ahead, yeah.
Well, you see, both of our spouses are currently in the hospital with terminally ill type diseases, and we were both visiting them, and it was on the same floor, and I believe I went out to talk to the doctor or something, and just at that very moment, she was coming down the hall with a plant. In fact, I believe we have the plant right here, if they'd like to see it.
Oh, isn't this the plant?
This is it.
You broke our plant.
This is a love plant. You can't raise the
Here's how
leaf.
we met.
Doesn't it?
It's because of this plant.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We
Here,
are
let me
together.
just...
There it is on the monitor. It's a beautiful plant. It's a love plant is what it is.
It's Steve Jr.
That's right.
Little
We
Steve.
call it Steve.
Okay, so what? Tell the interesting story behind what you do at this plant every year when you meet.
Well, would you like to
Well,
continue?
well, we met because I was taking this plant to my husband, and I ran into Steve, and so we just figured this was kind of a symbol of our love, and so when we meet every year, we take our plant with us, and actually we had him planted out in the forest where we meet at a cabin by our
It's a forest. It's next to a river.
yeah.
I believe you might have a picture of it.
Beautiful
I think we have
picture in.
I think we have a shot of that. Can we get a shot of that?
I don't know. It's a beautiful place
It's a
anyway.
nice place. There's picturesque mountains and everything, and we
A lot of
planted-
love plants too.
And this is where you plant this,
Yes.
Yes,
right out
yes.
there.
and you unplanted it
Occasionally.
just for the show.
Right. It's by a river and it's got a forest next to it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, right down
You're
there.
looking out. Sometimes we'll take a boat out and we'll head down this river around the bend.
Yeah, we usually plant it like right on the edge there on the left-hand side. You know, that's where it gets a lot of sunlight, which is important for a love plant.
It is. It's very important. Helps it grow.
Yeah, that's right. Just like a fine love.
But this is where you go every year. This is where you go.
Exactly,
We meet
that's
once a
it.
week.
That's
Every year
it.
in the fall.
Looks like a beautiful place.
It is.
Very secluded.
Very secluded.
I'm sure you don't have any, either your husband or your wife coming.
No, well, they're both in the hospital.
Oh, they're still there.
Yes, yes, they're terminally ill, and they
No
both know
chance of
about it.
them.
They understand.
Okay, so they
Because they want us-
probably, do they mind you going to this beautiful place here
No.
that's still under monitor?
I'm sure
Once a year?
it bothers them a little bit, but they don't mind because they know that they're going to die. And when they die, they want us to be secure
And happy.
and happy.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, well, this is very interesting. So, how did you go about telling your husband and wife that? I mean, well, first tell me at the hospital what made you decide to see each other again,
Well, we just kept seeing each other. I mean, they were in rooms next to each other.
and you would always visit them. So
Yes,
you
this,
would
this was over a period of like a month, you know, back and forth.
Yeah, and then eventually we'd go down and have coffee together and just talk. And we got to know each other.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Well,
great.
you guys seem very in love.
Oh, we are.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
definitely.
wonderful. It's wonderful.
Yep.
I couldn't be more in love, except maybe with this love plant.
With our love
It
plan.
is a beauty, you know. All right. Well, why don't you tell me? Are you both friends with are you friends with his wife and your friend with her husband?
Sure, there's a little tension there.
Is there?
But we talk.
Yeah, they just want what's best for us, so.
So that when they pass away, you will be able to be together.
Exactly.
Okay. That's great.
It is.
Hopefully it'll be more than, a week, at a time. The way we've been doing it now, we've just been meeting, and going
Annually.
this. Yes.
Right. Okay.
And hopefully when they pass away for good.
Well,
we'll
you're
see.
not looking forward to them passing away.
Well, it all depends on how you look at it.
Well, how are we looking at it?
Well, we both love our husband and wife, but we both love each other too. So it's kind of a touch and go kind of thing. Depends.
Touch and go.
Yeah,
That's a good way to describe it, yes.
It's it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Well, do you have any children, either of you?
No, just Steve.
You consider your plant your child?
Sure.
Oh, yes.
You don't
yes.
mind if I have a leaf of this?
Yeah, we do. Just
You already took
Just
one off. You already took one
don't
off.
touch the love
Don't
plant.
bother.
Okay. Well, so obviously you never had the chance to give this to your husband.
No, I gave him a cutting of it, and this is, I cut it.
So what do you two do? So what do you two do when you're out in that forest?
Oh, things.
Stuff,
What, go on nature hikes
Sure,
and climb
yeah.
trees and that type of thing?
little canoe.
Yeah, I've had her climbing trees quite a bit.
That's great.
She enjoys climbing trees.
That's good. Little Jane herself. Wow. Yeah. Tarzan and Jane with the love plant.
Do you have a love plant?
No, I'm not as fond of plants as you seem to be, but maybe someday. Lucky me. So why don't you tell me a little more about your relationship? Do you keep in touch? Do you write to each other?
Well, we see each other just about every day.
I thought,
Right.
wait, I'm misunderstanding you here. I thought it was an annual thing.
Well,
Well, it
we go to the
depends.
hospital. We go to the
I
hospital just
see.
about every day.
There's no love going on at the hospital,
Right.
naturally. It's just interacting.
So it's like a temporary love on the when you go to the.
That's right.
Okay. And what do you do in the hospital? Have coffee? Just no climbing trees.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we'll go down and have coffee, a sandwich together, and just talk about how our husband and wife are doing. And
It's really quite wonderful.
Wonderful.
so it's good to have somebody to talk to.
Yes.
They understand what's going on.
What are the diseases that your husband and wife have?
My husband has cancer. He has lung cancer. And so the doctors don't think it's going to be much longer.
Are you looking forward to that?
No. No, it'll be very sad. And I love my husband, but at the same time it'll start something new. So
Yeah. Her husband's a great guy. I met him once or twice, He's really nice. Really nice.
yeah, he is.
You two are just amazing, I mean, you're great. You just seem so in love.
Are you in love?
No, not at the time,
Oh, it's a
but,
shame.
well,
It's a wonderful
You know.
experience.
is it?
Yes, it is.
Well, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. And how about you? What does your wife have?
Cancer.
Both have cancer. Is she expected to die soon?
Oh, I hope so.
You do hope so. Okay, well, why?
Just because I'm so in love with this lady here to my left.
Oh, I see.
I just want her to go on to better things, wherever that might be.
So you can go on to better things?
Well, if you want to look at it that way, yes.
Okay.
Get rid of her pain.
Yeah,
in a lot
she's
of
suffering a lot, I just want what's best for all concerned.
Well, this is a very, different situation. What is the common reaction to this? Or don't you usually speak to other people about this?
Some people, we've talked about it. Some people approve, some don't. It's our family's really, like my mother doesn't approve of it,
But sometimes,
she doesn't
what
have
can-
the say in my life. So,
well, I'm sure eventually she'll understand.
yeah.
Well, that's about it for today. Thank you very much, Steve, Dee Dee. It's been nice speaking with
Thanks
you, and
for
I wish
having
you the
us.
best of luck. Sure. Well, that's about it for the for my show. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hi, welcome to Wanted, Dead or Alive. I'm your host, Kimber Moore. Today we have two guys who... Oh! Sean. Hi, welcome to Wanted, Dead or Alive. I'm your host, Kimber Moore. Today we have Bob and Neil, two guys looking for their brothers. Shh, we're going. Hi, welcome to Wanted, Dead or Alive. I'm your host, Kimber Moore. Today we have two guys, Neil and Bob, who are looking for their brother. Guys, you have a story to tell us? Hi, welcome to Wanted, Dead or Alive. I'm your host, Kimber Moore. Today we have two guys with us, Neil and Bob, who are looking for their brother. So guys, what's your story?
Well, we lost our brother. Mr. Wolf came and took him.
Mr. Wolf. Would that be the big bad wolf?
He is sometimes known as Mr. Big Bad. Yeah.
He answers to Big Bad anyway.
And so how did this happen?
I don't know. We're still looking for Mr. Big Bad, too. We weren't really sure that our brother was missing until we saw him on the side of a milk carton. And then one time I was going down Interstate 79 and I saw his picture on the back of a tractor trailer, too. So I called up Neil and I said, hey, I think our brother's missing.
Because I was at the table. Where was I? I was at the table eating cereal, looking at the non-dairy creamer. I distinctly heard the Rice Krispies say, have you heard this one?
No.
Snap, crackle, fuck him. And I said, hey. And I looked at the milk carton and there was our brother. What's his name?
I don't know. His name got lost, too.
Oh, okay.
His name's missing, too.
Well, anyway. So that's how that
So he's
story.
just the nameless face on our milk carton.
Exactly. Well, his height and weight are still available.
Really? And date of birth?
Yeah.
Yeah, and his driver's license picture.
9/11, 385 pounds.
And I looked at the Rice
Born in
Krispies.
1560 BC.
And I said, which one of you did it?
Susan Neanderthal, you're saying.
So as far as I'm concerned, you can sit in the milk.
Well, this happened in a wood area, didn't it? In a wood area with a river?
Yes, it did. All three of us had our own little house. All
Yes.
three of us had our...
My house was made of straw. My house was made of straw.
Oh, and you brought straw with you to show us?
Yes, and I burned it down with a Zippo.
Could we get a shot of that straw, please?
And my house was made of wood.
Do we have it up there?
Wait, keep the straw up.
Oh. I was done with the straw.
And my house was made of wood.
They
Just
haven't
stop
even, they have
moving.
just keep holding that.
This is not my fault. Wait a minute. I'm trying. He keeps moving it. This, I'm. Stop moving it.
I didn't zoom.
It's already zoomed in as much as it can go.
No, it isn't, is it?
Just keep it there.
This reminds me of this old house.
See,
in
my house
Longvilla.
was made out of wood, and Neil's house was made out of straw.
What was your brother's house made out of?
Bricks.
His was made out of bricks. See, and our houses got torn down.
And we went to his house,
And his house was still standing, but he was missing.
and the wolf had a battering ram, and he like rammed the door down, right?
And why didn't he take the two of you? And if he took your brother and you were there, why didn't you know he was missing until you saw him on the milk carton?
Because that's when we went to his house after I saw him on the milk cart.
Yeah, we have a shot of where we were, don't we?
Yeah, I'll show you
I
what.
believe we
I'll
do.
show you the
We could-
Okay, we're going to go to the shot of the wood
beginning
area.
of the story. See,
We're high in the Adirondack
yeah,
Mountains.
this is where all three of us have a home here in this beautiful.
This beautiful wooded area. If we could see that on the screen, that would be good.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
See,
So
we were
we were going
down the river
through the woods
to
to his
grandmother's
house.
and my house is on the left here.
As we slowly zoom back out, which we're not doing, we
And the guy came and he huffed and he puffed and he blew my house down.
there we are. Yes.
And Ed's
Oh,
house.
I see. I see where it was at.
See, we
Yeah.
went down the river.
It was really blurry like that when we were there. So
You must have
the
needed
night
glasses.
before, yeah. Anyway, so. What the hell did Wolf do then?
Well, he burned Neil's house down.
Yeah,
and he,
the Zippo.
And he blew mine down because mine was only made of wood. And he couldn't blow our brother's down because his was too strong because it was made out of bricks.
I see.
I think he's involved with the syndicate. Personally, because he had a briefcase full of.
And where did your grandmother fit into this whole story?
Well, we were going to see our grandmother.
Oh, and
We visit our grandmother. Do you visit your grandmother?
yes, my grandmother
If
died
I-
yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
So I can't
I'm
go visit
sorry.
her anymore.
Oh.
You find yourself watching gladiator movies?
No, I don't.
Do you find yourself?
Do you find yourself much?
Do you
No,
ever
not
become
much.
one? Do you ever become one?
With
Yourself?
myself? No, but it was 15 of my blood sisters I did.
Oh, really?
Ever been in a Turkish prison?
Nope. How about you? Have you?
No.
No. Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
Together or at separate times?
Also, you. Oh, wow. That's wow. Like, wow,
Guys,
man.
you're taking me the wrong way.
Which way would you like us to take you?
Okay, so are we about out of time yet up there?
This is as dry as a bone, man.
This is terrible.
Let's get some action going here. Let's just stay on our table.
So I hear you're going to a concert soon.
Tomorrow night, I believe.
And
Are we going,
who's
Hurls?
in concert?
I don't know. I don't have a ticket yet.
We got a kite some off of
Winger?
Slaughter today.
Yeah, we got to try to. On the screen. There's never been the right thing on the screen.
Winger, Kiss and Slaughter this Tuesday, October 16th at the Erie Civic Center, brought to you by Sean Fallon and Jet FM 102. I'm a DJ in my spare time.
I see.
What was that you said yesterday? No, it was sometime before that. Oh yeah, it was yesterday. When you were a DJ, you found yourself shutting up under
Ever since I
bridges.
became a DJ, I've had a hard time talking under bridges. I don't understand why.
I think that's great, personally.
That was good.
Should I quit smoking?
You should quit smoking.
Why?
Because the Surgeon General says that smoking is hazard to your health.
I'm a Marlboro kind of guy.
Yeah. Quit smoking.
I thought he was Neil.
Ah, you bastard!
Can we maybe get a close-up of that cigarette?
You shit.
So, guys, what are your plans for Christmas?
Well, I'm already ordering the Christmas collections and tapes from TV orders, you know.
Time Life?
Yeah, it's not even Halloween
I'm going
yet.
to follow
but-
Bobby Vincent, the Pittsburgh Polish princess.
Yeah, did he screw up the Pirates game or
You
something?
have to come up and see me, guys. I'm turning 21 over Christmas.
Oh, you're not 21 yet?
Nope.
How come we see you at the bar all the time?
Yeah, you
Down.
want to explain yourself, please?
You don't.
No, that's right. She doesn't.
Explain
she
your actions.
boycotts the bar. Though.
I boycott
She
the bar.
doesn't know.
Really? Why is that?
Because I don't want to get busted. I only have 2 months to go. So you won't see me there. And you won't see us anymore.
End of
The
conversation.
show has been canceled due to the lack of entertainment today. Thank you for joining me on Wanted Dead or Alive. Thank you to my guests.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the fashion show. My guests today are Lisa Milo, top fashion designer, and her top model, Pierre. Good afternoon. Welcome to the fashion show. My name is Linda Schilling, and my guests today are Lisa Milo, top fashion designer, and her top male model, Pierre. How are you doing today?
Fine, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Well, Lisa, I was interested. I know you just had a show over in Italy. How did it go?
Oh, it went very, very well. Pierre, as a matter of fact, had 3 offers from other agencies after that, but of course, he declined and he's still with me. But yes, it went very well.
I noticed your new winter line was really different. I liked it a lot. What were your inspirations for this?
Well, I go to this place. It's out in the middle of nowhere, but I go to this place. It's called, what's the name of the place, Pierre, that I go? Pierre always takes me there. He's like
Does he speak
my little
English,
chauffeur
or is he
as
just
well.
French?
Yes, I do. I think it's called the Unique Boutique.
No, dear. The place that I go to come up with my creative ideas in the middle of nowhere.
I thought you meant the place that we were at. Lake Placid.
Pierre's a little cocky today. Pierre, seriously, no. It's actually called, what is the name of the place? Anyways, I go to this place in the middle of nowhere, and that is where I come up with all of my creative ideas. And this, this Pierre, behave yourself, please. Pierre's a little out of control. So I go to this place, and I was thinking, and I was looking at the trees, and I thought something with a lot of frills and ruffles, you know, symbolizing the trees. I thought that would be a great idea, so I came up with the fall line, which as
And the colors. You brought a picture of the lake, didn't you?
Oh
Do you
yes,
want us to show it?
Sure.
Can we get
Can we
it
do
on
that?
the picture? And I noticed. Where do you stay there? Do you have a cabin there, a house, anything like that? You just sleep in a tent?
No, I have a little, just a small little cabin with the porta potty type of thing, and that's.
She has to carry that out.